Today, we say goodbye to the calm views of Mt Fuji and step into the historic heart of Kyoto. From checking out in Kawaguchiko to experiencing our very first bullet train, this day was filled with movement, small changes, and some unexpectedly beautiful moments. So, please come along as we travel from Mount Fuji to Kyoto, explore Fushimi Inari, and settle into a brand new chapter of our journey. Namaskaram, I'm Srideep and welcome back to our Japan travel stories. Today is Tuesday, 30th of September, and it is day 7 of our Japan journey. We are now checking out of our accommodation in Kawaguchiko, taking one last look at the Mount Fuji region before we leave. This place has been slow, peaceful and grounding, and now it's time to move into a very different rhythm. It's only 6:45 a.m. and our bus from Kawaguchiko departs at 7:30 a.m. Today, our journey to Kyoto is divided into two parts. First, we are taking a bus from Kawaguchiko to Tokyo, and then from Tokyo, we'll be boarding our very first Shinkansen. That's Japan's famous bullet train. We booked this bus back in Australia. It's the same bus service we used when we traveled from Tokyo to Kawaguchiko, and the journey takes about 2 hours. By the time we reached Tokyo, it was 9:35 a.m. and our bullet train was scheduled for 10:30. We had also booked these Shinkansen tickets online from Australia about a month in advance. There are plenty of bullet trains that run frequently between Tokyo and Kyoto. But since we were traveling with kids and also luggage, we wanted to make sure we had seats with dedicated luggage space. We had heard these seats sell out quickly, so booking ahead gave us peace of mind more than anything. At this point, we still hadn't had our breakfast. And even inside Tokyo Station, finding food quickly wasn't very easy at all. With all the confusion around platforms, exits, and transfers, our priority was to first locate the correct platform, especially since we only had about an hour between getting off the bus and boarding the train. So I stayed back with the luggage while the boys went off to look for something to eat. The Shinkansen, we've been told, only stops for a couple of minutes, so once it arrives, boarding happens very quickly, especially when you're traveling with luggage and kids. We had heard that Shinkansen bento boxes are very popular, so my kids picked up a couple of bento boxes they felt comfortable ordering. And then came the moment we'd been waiting for, boarding our very first bullet train. I have to say, I loved the look of the Shinkansen, that sharp, pointy nose design. It just looks so futuristic and iconic. I'll be honest, the anticipation almost felt bigger than the experience itself. From the inside, it still looks like a regular train. But once it starts moving, though, you really feel it. It's smooth, fast, and incredibly quiet. The journey from Tokyo to Kyoto takes around 2 hours and 15 minutes, and during certain stretches, you can feel the train reaching its top speed. It still amazes me how efficient travel is in Japan. The bento boxes that kids brought, they looked great. But since the meat was served cold, the kids didn't really enjoy them. They ate it, but they told me that it wasn't their favorite. Interestingly, the fried okra and bitter gourd snacks we picked up in Mount Fuji yesterday, they tasted really good and were a pleasant surprise. When we finally arrived, Kyoto Station was buzzing with activity, busy, energetic, and a complete contrast to the calm we had just left behind in Kawaguchiko. It's around 1 p.m. now, and our next task is figuring out how to get to our accommodation, Hotel 7 Keys Kyoto. One thing we noticed immediately, even inside Kyoto Station, there are lots of stairs. Having lighter luggage really makes a difference in cities like this. Just to clear one thing up, our hotel is located in Shimgyo Ward, which is actually a really great area to stay in Kyoto. It's just one stop by local train from Kyoto station. It's very well connected by buses and makes it easy to explore places like Gion, Fushimi, Arashiyama, and even take day trips outside the city, all of which we had planned. That's exactly why we chose this location. It's got good connectivity, walkable streets, and a little less tourist chaos compared to the main hotspots. From Kyoto Station, we took a local train and got down at Shijo Station, which is the closest to accommodation. We had already informed the hotel that we would be arriving early. Now, if you have traveled in Japan before, you will know that their check-in times are usually very strict. Most places officially check in at 3 p.m. Our Kawaguchiko accommodation, as you're aware, surprised us by allowing an early check-in, so we were quietly hoping for the same here. The room was ready, but we were told we could only leave our luggage at the entrance, open the door, place the bags inside, and leave. We can't enter the room, we can't rest. Just luggage handling. But honestly, that was all we needed. Our main goal was simply to get rid of the bags so we could move freely. We had planned to visit just one place today, so after dropping off the luggage, we headed out to find lunch. There is a vegan restaurant nearby, but it was fully booked. So we walked around, checked menus, and again, after almost 45 minutes, we realized it wasn't going anywhere. We then headed to Shijo Station, where the underground area has quite a few restaurants. And thankfully, that decision works in our favor. We finally found a place where the kids could eat properly. They ordered a fish meal set and a shrimp meal set. There weren't many vegetarian options for us, so we ended up with a burrito bowl and some fries. I know, it's a very simple, not exciting meal, but at that moment, it felt like a win. After lunch, we took 2 trains to our next destination. From Shijo Station, we first took the subway to Kyoto Station, and from there, a short ride on the JR Nara line to Inari Station. Our destination was one of Kyoto's most iconic places, Fushimi Inari Taisha. Famous for its thousands of bright red torii gates, this shrine creates long pathways that feel almost endless. Walking through them is a unique experience, rhythmic, calming, and quietly powerful. But what we really loved was stepping away from the main crowd. We took a few offbeat paths, and the atmosphere there changed completely. Some of these quieter areas genuinely gave me Egypt-like vibes. Stone steps, earthy tones, and a sense of ancient energy. It's hard to explain, but this place makes you absolutely be involved. This felt like one of those moments that didn't need many words. So we let the visuals and the music speak for themselves.
I used 5 mixtures.
You should have used Jiangxi then.
After spending time at the shrine, we stopped by a nearby supermarket to pick up some vegetables. And that's where one of my favorite moments of the day happened. A few locals came up to us, curious to know where we were from. What started as a simple conversation turned into something really heartfelt. They spoke about their work, about being involved in developing metro railways in India, and the effort that goes into large public infrastructure projects. Moments like these are why I love traveling so much. It's sometimes not the attractions, not the photos, but the conversations I feel that stay with you longer. By the time we returned to our accommodation, we were completely exhausted. But when we entered, we noticed the kitchen had a very strong smell. I contacted the hotel and they explained there had been an issue with the kitchen pipes few weeks ago, but they had it all fixed. However, they offered to re-clean the entire place, but they said cooking wasn't an option for us that night. By now, the kids were done. They said they would rather eat home-cooked food than keep searching for restaurants. And honestly, I understood them. Food hunting in a new country, especially with dietary requirements like ours, has been very taxing. Still, we did go out for one last time. After a long search, finally around 10 p.m., we found a place, ate, and we called it a day. It's been a long, layered day. Travel, planning, beauty, exhaustion, and unexpected human connections. And that's where I'll end day 7. I hope you liked this video. I will see you all in the next episode. In the next episode, I will take you along some truly exciting places in Kyoto in our day 8. Make sure you come along for the journey. Until then, please keep growing what matters.